guys, it's Belle with Bellessentials. So today my mom and I are going to be making a lavender soap. So I haven't made a lavender soap in quite a while, so I'm so excited to make this soap. So some people don't like lavender fragrances. So today we'll be using Lavender Martini. The first person I saw use this fragrance was Nicole from Sin City Soaps and Candles. And this fragrance I think smells so good. Like you can smell, it's like fruity and bubbly. And also you only smell like a little bit of lavender, maybe like a soft scent of lavender. And I think it's like a really good combination because it's like fruity and it's really nice. So I'm just so excited to make this up. So let's get started. So for the base, I am going to be using Orchid Purple Mica with a little bit of titanium dioxide just to lighten it up just a little bit to make a lavender color. And it's from Nurture Soap. And then we are going to be doing a drop swirl of 3 different colors. A drop swirl of white with titanium dioxide, of course. And then we're going to use the Orchid Mica again, but we're going to add some activated charcoal to that to make it just a little bit darker. And then we're also going to do a pink color. So we are using Raspberry Red Mica from Nurture Soap. And yeah, we're going to do a drop swirl, so I'm so excited. Okay, so we also got a brand new stick blender. It's from Cuisinart. It was on sale. So I'm so excited to use the stick blender and try it out. It's supposed to be like quiet, and also this is my favorite color. So yeah, and it came with this little cup so we can like blend it in there to clean it off the end. So I think that was so perfect. So let's get started. Okay, so we haven't strained the lye solution yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and strain this into my oils very carefully. Try not to splash it. Okay. Carefully tap it out. Okay, so I'm gonna mix in the lye with my oils with my spatula first to make sure it's nice and combined before I stick blend it. So my mom, instead of using she's gonna start off with using a whisk instead of starting off with a stick blender. And we just wanna see if there's a difference if hers stays more fluid than mine. So she's gonna start with the whisk and then use stick blender. So now I'm going to mix it with brand new stick blender. It's definitely a lot quieter than the other one. It feels like a lot more high quality, definitely. And it seems like it's stirring quicker, like it's blending a lot better. So that actually seems really good. So, okay, so I've been stirring it up for a little while, and now I'm going to separate it off into my other smaller containers. So I'm gonna start off with this darker purple color. And yeah, I'm gonna try not to spill it, because it's a big bucket. Might need a little help, but I think I got it. Oh yes! These handles are very handy. I'm gonna start off with that, because I can go back around. I can always go back around and add some more. And of course, that's my pink, because we still have to, of course, save some for our base. Definitely not enough. I'm gonna add just a little bit more into this bucket. I think I may have added a little bit too much. I think that's good. So now I'm gonna add my colorants into this bigger bucket. So I have my Orchid Purple. Go. So I have a spoon. Little measuring spoons over here so I don't get I'm gonna have some measuring spoons over here so I don't get any, so I try not to spill the colorant. That should be good for now. So I'm gonna stir it up just a little bit before I mix it with my stick blender. Make sure I get all those little granules and make sure the bottom is scraped and everything like that. I can always add a little more color if I need to, but I think this is perfect. It's nice to have a clear container so you can like see through it to see where all these little little bits are on the side and everything like that. Okay, so I've finished scraping off the sides and mixing this in. So now I'm gonna add my titanium dioxide. Make sure it's a nice lavender color. And then scoop, and that should be good. Now I'm going to blend it. Okay, so I added 3 teaspoons of titanium dioxide mixed with water after I finished scraping the sides and doing all that. So I'm not going to stick blend it yet because I don't want it to get really hard while I'm trying to do the other colors. So I'm going to stick blend the pink, but I'm going to start by scraping off the bottom because I don't want any color not being mixed in. Okay, so I'm finishing up stirring the pink, and then now I'm going to stir the darker purple color. Make sure the sides are nice and scraped. Get the bottom and everything like that. And we want this to be like a nice deep purple color, so it'll look like a lot different than the lavender color. Okay, so I've finished mixing up the purple color. So now I'm going to be adding another scoop of the titanium dioxide into this smaller bucket over here. Add a few more scoops. Okay, so now I'm going to add the fragrance before I stick blend it. And I'm only going to add half the bottle because we have we're doing 2 molds. So gosh, this fragrance smells so good. I love it. So now I'm gonna give all of them a quick stir before I stick blend it. Now I'm gonna pour it into my mold. Okay. So I'm gonna do this one a little higher up so it will drop to the bottom. Okay. So now I'm gonna do a darker purple color. Definitely very fluid, I love it. I'm gonna do it kind of like a little closer to the soap. I'm gonna do 2 passes. Okay. So now onto our white. This one is definitely thickening a lot quicker. So I'm definitely gonna need to stir it a lot more. Make sure it stays nice and fluid. I'm gonna do that one a little bit closer. Okay. So here we go. Now I'm gonna do the pink again. And then after I go back through this order, I'm gonna go back onto the lighter purple color. Ooh, I'm so excited to see how this turns out. actually gonna do the white high up again. Do it higher up. Out our big bucket of our lavender color. Scrappy, scrappy. You can see what I'm doing. It's hard to do it in front of me like that way. I want to make sure I'm trying not to spill as much. Finished scraping out the big bucket, so now I'm going to go back to my pink. Make sure I get it on this side too. Okay. Oh, I love this purple color, it's so pretty. Wipe that up. Messes. Oh. Okay. So, I think that's pretty. Okay, so now let's do our white. Quick stir. It's like plopping. Ooh. The poor white. I think when I do add the pink and the purple, it'll like push the white down. So I'm gonna try to like go on top of it. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. And then the next time around, I'll scrape them out and get all the leftovers out. Okay, so I just tapped the mold down just a little bit. Kind of flinging around a little bit, but it's okay. Okay, so now let's move on to our white, I mean our pink. So I'm gonna get our little pink spatula over here and scrape it. Sure it's nice and scraped out. Make sure you get all of it scraped out. Make sure none of it is wasted, of course. Okay, so I'm finishing out scraping the purple. Okay, so I finished adding all the colors in the scraping container. So now I am scraping the sides off with a popsicle stick. Now I'm gonna do a little design on the top. Little swirly swirls. Back and swirl. I'll see you when the piping is ready after I tap it down. And also I'm going to give it a quick spritz with 91% rubbing alcohol. And now I'll see you when the piping is ready.
Okay, so it's my turn. Since we're making 2 big loaves of this, we're gonna go ahead and mix our lye water with our oils. But first, I'm going to strain it. We are going to get started. We're straining it just because there's a little bit of lye lint in there.
Okay, so we have three different colors that we're gonna pipe on the top. So for the purple, we use the orchid purple like we use on the inside. And then for the pink, we use the raspberry red also. And then for the green, are supposed to resemble like the leaves. We mixed green vibrance mixed with laurel green, and these are all from Nurture Soap. So the purple is supposed to resemble the lavender leaves, and then the green is going to be like the stem to the lavender. And then the pink is just going to add a little extra pop, like flowers on the top. And then of course we have the white piping that we're just going to do one layer of, so we have like a nice white base. So yeah. Okay, so the piping is done and set up, and I am using the Wilton 6 bead tip today. So I am going to be doing 3 one-row dollops on each of them, and then I'm going to be doing all the cool designs and flowers on top of it. So I'm going to start by doing 3 dollops. This is a big tip, so 3 should be perfect. I love this tip. They make like really cool, intricate designs in it. It's pretty. So I got my green mixed up, and of course it's like a little bit morphed, but of course it's gonna go back to its beautiful color. So now I'm going to do the little stems for our lavender. Okay guys, so I'm sorry, we were kind of all over the place, but we had to change our mind because originally we wanted to do like a stem and then like do like the purple to make it look like a lavender flower. But it didn't quite work out because when we were piping, it was kind of like, you know, rough, not flat. So like when we tried to pipe it, it was just kind of bumpy and all over the place, and it was hard to pipe it. So then we just decided to pipe like a bunch of dollops and different colored things on it. But yeah, I think it actually turned out really cute. Like we started by doing like green lines, and then now it just looks like vines, and then we could like started doing this, but it just didn't turn out like quite how we wanted. So then we just did like all these little dollops to look like roses. So I think it turned out really, really pretty. So I'll see you guys in 24 to 48 hours to cut the lavender soap. Okay, we are back 24 hours later to cut the lavender field soap. So this is the loaf that we didn't use the whisk on, and what we did notice is the other loaf that we used the whisk on, it definitely kept the colors more fluid longer, but we did notice that it caused like some soda ash on it, so I just wanted to mention that. But I think it turned out so beautiful. I love all the flowers and everything like that. Even though it didn't turn out like exactly how we wanted, I think it turns out even better than we originally had pictured. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by cutting the little end sliver off of it. And we definitely could have waited longer. Oh my goodness. We definitely could have waited longer to cut it. It's still a little soft, so I'm going to try to be careful. Like, see how it like slid through that really easily? I'm just going to try to be very careful with this. I definitely love like these colors. Like I feel like they contrast really well, and the fragrance is definitely like it smells like so good. Like you can still smell a little bit of lavender in there, but it definitely is like a really nice bubbly fresh floral scent. Love it. Ooh, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. So I think on the loaf that we used the whisk on, I think the swirls are going to be a little bit thinner, just because it was easier to pour it thinner and everything like that, because it was definitely more runny. But yeah. Wow, the swirls are so like clean and vivid. I'll show you the top. Like that's supposed to resemble like a vine or something, and then like the little flowers. I love it. And then of course, if there's some little air bubbles, we can just fill it in with like the little end sample slivers, the extra soap.
I like how each one is so different.
Yeah, the kitchen is gonna smell so good. It's very fresh. It's so good.
Okay, now this loaf right here was the one Bella was talking about, and it did, both soaps got a partial gel. I definitely noticed that. For one. For two, this one is much stickier. It feels stickier to me. Like it probably could have sat in the mold another day, because the fragrance oil decelerated trace, which was great. It's definitely great, but I did whisk it, and then in the beginning I whisked the lye and water solution with the oil. So I used a big whisk, and then I blended it with the colors. So I had already had the colors mixed with the oils, and then I just blended those together with the mixer. Wow, that's really neat, different. Very neat and different. Okay, cool. You just never know. It stayed much more fluid, so I got a lot more drops. It's really cool. But anyways, what I was saying was, so I had heard somewhere that when the batter is really fluid, that it's a possibility that you have more of a possibility of getting soda ash, because something about the water has more water that's trapped or something. If you know the answer to that for sure scientifically, let us know.
Nice, very thin lines.
Let us know. So if you can see these little ridges right there, that's because it's so soft right now. It's like super soft. So, but we'll just steam it off or run the sides under hot water, and that will get the ash off of the sides. So I'll show you really quickly the difference. So this is the one that Bella cut. Is that in shot?
There we go.
So this is the one Bella cut. You can see that the edges, they're not as rigid looking. You can see the difference. This one's much more soft. You can probably see the difference very well. And because it was so thin, you have these fine little thin lines all through there, which is really cool. And then this was a little bit thicker of a drop swirl, which is so pretty. I love them. They're both very different. I prefer the one that's the thicker drop swirl, just by the look of it personally. I think it's turned out really pretty. So we saw that side, and then there's that side. Oh, it's a face.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. And please comment down below if you think me and my mom should make some more soaps together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!